So the particular color that you see on the wall, that designates the route. So that's kind of the pathway that you're going to take as you go up the wall. And somebody has set this route and they gave it a number designation of how difficult it is. That way when you come in, you kind of know this is an easy climb. This one next to it here may be a little harder climb. And the way that the numbers work, the Yosemite decimal system is a 5 point something. The last number after the decimal point kind of designates how difficult the climb is going to be. Generally, they start around 5.5, and they go up to the hardest in the world is a 15C at the moment. So if you look at this wall right here, this purple route is a 5.6. So this is relatively easy. All of the holds are going to have a very positive cut to them. It's going to be similar to climbing a ladder. You're going to move your hands and your feet in a movement that makes relative sense to somebody who's totally inexperienced with climbing. And if you look at this wall, it's fairly vertical. There's no overhang to it or anything like that. But if you change up the amount of holds and the type that they are, over here on this green is a 10A. So this is going to be substantially more difficult than the 5.6. But all you have to do is, if you can complete the 6, look for a 7. If you can do a 7, look for an 8. And eventually you'll work your way up to the 10As. You'll start looking at 11s, 12s. And if you continue, you may make a professional career out of it at that point. But there is a little something for everybody. In the gym, there's countless 6s. You could come in here and only climb 6s and 7s. If that's where you're at the moment, you won't find, you're not lacking for certain routes to climb. And then as soon as you break into the next grade and you want to push higher, I think in the gym right now there's some 13s in the gym, which are way above my pay grade at the moment. But it's something to look towards and kind of set a goal for.
So you don't have to be of the mindset of, oh my gosh, if I'm not going to go and climb Mount Everest, I shouldn't even just try this, right?
Absolutely.
So
this is like sport climbing. So a lot of people may have the misconception that rock climbing involves climbing Mount Everest. You need thousands of dollars of gear and a guide and a goat to pack all of your stuff with you. But really all you need for most of this type of climbing is a harness, some shoes, and a belay device. As long as you have that stuff, you can climb basically anything in this gym, and you can climb the majority of what you'll find in the media area, such as northwest Arkansas, up towards Columbia. There's some rock climbing as well. But generally, all you'd have to do to branch out into outside climbing is you just need a rope added on to everything that you already have. There are auto belays in the gym. They're just limited on how many there are and where they're located. Okay. But you can totally walk in. Sometimes I do that if you're just looking for a quick workout. None of your friends are coming in. You just walk in. You can get on those, and they belay you themselves. Okay. But if you want to do any of the other stuff, you'll have to be checked off. But it's a very simple process. Maybe takes half an hour.
That's really cool. Well, you guys are definitely like a one-stop shop. I love it. This is really great. Well, absolutely. I'm definitely going to be here. I am, because y'all know I have the silks ready. I'm going to be back. So this is great. Thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
I really appreciate it.